Good morning, you guys. So I am back from our Disney trip, and it is about 5. I've been up since about 5:15. It's about 5:50 right now. I'm making coffee. I can't find my my camera stand. I have no idea where it's at. 6. I lost count. That's what happens when it's too early in the morning. I'm going to try and get some stuff done today. And I'm going to take you guys along with me. The house isn't too much of a mess, but it is the Tuesday before Thanksgiving. And I feel like I have so much to do. So I have my morning candles lit. As you can see, I've got candles going, and yeah, they're there. I got my little light. I've got that. And Gimli's straight on discussing with me how the day is going to go. So I'm going to take you guys along with me today with some of my errands, my chores. I'm going to try and chop wax. I'm going to try and get a empties video done. I'm going to try and get a candle nurse video done, and at least some of them edited, but I still have to clean and I still have chores to do. So I'm going to sit down and have my coffee and enjoy my quiet morning. Mike went back to work. Kayla's up in bed. We are not trying to hurry up and rush and get to rope drop this morning. It's a quiet day. Disney was very, very busy. It's a lot of people. It's a lot of emotion. It's a lot of energy. And then it's about a 6.5 hour drive home. And the drive there's obviously always much better than the drive home. And it just took a lot out of me. So I just need a moment to have some quietness, some calmness, have my coffee, pet the animals. As you can see, like, this is a mess. The table's already set and ready, but I just want to straighten up and clean up. I have prepping to do. I've got some bread to make. I've got cookies to make. So I just want to make sure I get that done. And I also want to make sure I find this dang tripod for my camera. I have no idea where it went. And it's way too early in the morning for me to try and figure it out without coffee. So you guys, thank you for those of you who sent birthday wishes. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. And okay, let's continue on with this video, shall we? All right, you guys. So as usual, I like to start my morning by making the bed. I have had my workout, gotten myself ready, and now it's time to make the bed and then get my puppy walked. Well, he's not really a puppy anymore, but we call him Puppy. But I need to get Thorin walked, and then Kayla goes to work. So just getting errands done and the day going. And to me, this is like a perfect start to the day. I am dressed for the day. I am just soaking in the holiday season as much as possible, and getting my day started right, being dressed, making the bed, and then I can move on downstairs and get that going. I don't know about you, but when I get back from a trip, even though I've cleaned the house before I left, I feel like there's so much I have to do. And so it's just a matter of just getting myself reconnected with the home and my day going. So that's what we're going to do. Let's get some cleaning done, you guys. All right, you guys, we know the deal here, right? This is my little, I wouldn't really call it a melting basket, but this is just kind of like where I store all the scents that I would like to melt. So I've got a lot of chopped wax in here. Today is technically the day that I would do Scentsy, but I'm kind of not feeling that. It is super foggy outside, and I'm kind of in the mood for something a little moody. So we have Warlord. This is kind of a sexy scent. That might actually go upstairs. I've got Winchester. Winchester might be fun. That's a little more bakery that I kind of want at the moment. Angelic Cedar, that might be good. That's Angel Share with cedar, strawberries, and trees, cream. This is the one, I gotta put this in the fridge, I think. This is Ice Skate Date. This is How You Doing. It is Mountain Air, Cognac, Oak, Cedar, Vanilla. Winter Woods, which is Ice, Vanilla Woods, Fraser Fir, Roasted Pine Cones. This is from Second and Spruce. I actually just got a notification that that's being shipped. And same with Teddy Bees. Just got that notification. I was kind of in the mood for, I thought I had Ebenezer in here. Oh, I do have Ebenezer in here. Okay, so from Second and Spruce, this is Where There's Smoke, Pressed Parchment, Vintage Writing Desk, Hint of Leather Books, and a Hint of Pine Boughs. This is kind of the vibe I'm going for. It smells really light, like I can hardly smell anything. So I'm gonna start with this, and if I cannot smell it, I might actually put in some Teddy Bees Jacks, or maybe some strawberry trees and I don't know yet. But that is what I'm gonna start with today. Is Ebenezer. I have all the warmers on, and I only have one of these chopped up. I do have another one. However, I'm not going to use every single warmer. I mean, they're all on, but I won't. I may just focus out in the living room and go from there. I think that's what I'm going to do. Okay, so decision made on what I'm going to be melting for now. And then I have to start Thorin's food. And while that's going, I can straighten up the living room, kind of get that straightened up because that's chores for today. And then we'll go from there. Okay? So as you guys know, switching out the wax, I go back and forth on if I do the cotton ball method or if I just do the dump method. So for those of you who, if you are watching this and you don't know wax melts or what I'm talking about, so I have warmers throughout the house and I do wax melts. And you can either, when you're switching out your wax, you turn on your warmer and you get like a plastic bucket and you dump your you dump the wax into that bucket or container or whatever, or you can just soak them up with cotton balls. So I go back and forth. Right now, I'm just doing the cotton ball method. Soaks it right up. Then I grab a bag and I throw the cotton balls in there and then put new wax in and enjoy that. And as I am collecting the cotton balls, I'm also turning off the candles. I don't blow them out. I just put the lids on top, and that keeps the soot very low. And moving on. Now I have my Ebenezer, and I am just going around the house and putting them in the wax warmers. This is one of my favorite wax warmers, you guys. So pretty. So I am getting ready to make Thorin's food that has been on the list that needed to be done. I actually missed a day, miscalculated a day. So my mom called in a panic saying there was no more dog food. However, Thorin is pretty good about if you just make some rice and scramble up some eggs, he will eat that. So she was able to get by on that for Sunday night and Monday morning. And here I am on Tuesday making his food because he did not eat all his dinner on Monday morning. He actually didn't eat it until probably around 2 or 3. So he was really fine with that. Yes, I am wearing a vintage apron, and yes, it is brown and it is the vibe. You guys, I have so much fun. I get more work done when I just have fun with it. Let me wear a fun apron. Let me romanticize this homemaking and taking care of my family and getting dressed and feeling pretty for the day. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. You guys might think it's silly or immature, but you know what? Why not? I mean, there's nothing wrong with it, and it's fun, and plus it's an apron, and I need an apron when I make his dog food because I get messy and I don't want those jeans to have grease all over it from the coconut oil or anything else like that. So, so I'm making Thorin's dog food, and that entails ground turkey, and I cook that. And I am also trying to multitask and put stuff away. When we unloaded the car, we bring our own coffee maker when we go to hotels because they usually just have like the little pods, and we're pretty not bougie. We're pretty we like our coffee the way we like our coffee. So we have a small coffee maker that we bring with us. And so that was just me cleaning up the remnants of all the stuff that we bring. It's a lot of work, and but it's fun. I don't mind it at all. All right, we are going to continue with making Puppy's food while that the coconut oil is melting. I am just putting dishes away and getting the kitchen cleaned up so that when I'm done with the dog food, all I have to do is clean up those dishes that are there and move on from that. And then we move on with our day with other things. Fun. Okay, so this is what part two of making Thorin's food looks like. So in the pan, I have the ground turkey. I have 3 cans of canned potato or canned pumpkin, turmeric, and pepper. Pepper, yeah. I was going to say ground pepper. Ground pepper. And then I did rice. I did chopped sweet potato, green beans, spinach, and peas, and let that cook, and then dump it all in. I mix it all up, and I portion it all out, and it goes into the refrigerator out in the garage, and his dinner is ready to go. I do have to make sure first and foremost, though, I get what he's going to eat now. I scoop that into a bowl and I put it in the freezer to let it cool down while I am getting the other containers filled up. And then we move on with that process. So Thorin gets 2 of these a day, one in the morning and one in the evening. And he usually, sometimes he wants it and sometimes he doesn't. I can tell you that what I made him today, this morning, the bowl that I did, is still sitting there with him barely eating it. He likes to play. I don't force him. If he's not hungry, he's not hungry. He's more snack driven than food driven, which is insane to me because I mean, I there are dogs who would just devour this and I have to like play airplane with them. So we are done with that. Those containers, like I said, will go out into the fridge in the garage. And when he's ready to eat, I'll just grab a container, take the lid off, and he won't eat out of his raised dog bowl. Um, he eats right out of the container. So right now I'm just kind of moving the dishes that I cleaned up so that I have room to clean the new dishes, the new mess that I made, and go from there. I think after this, my next task is to straighten up the living room a little bit, and then I do have to get into this office and kind of get that situated and cleaned up a little bit because I do want to film and it's just a mess in there. So I have to reset. I don't know. I mean, like I said, it's not like the house was such a mess, but it just feels good to be home and to just enjoy my home and my environment and my kitchen and get it cleaned up. And it's not fun to make his food. That's a pain in the butt. But um, he's spoiled, number one. Number two, it's healthy for him. And, we're going to try and get him to live as long as he can. Bernese Mountain Dogs usually have, it used to be 6 to 9 years or something like that. And he right now we got him, when did we get him? 2018. So we got him right before, COVID hit in December. He was born in October. So, he's doing good. He's not large for a Bernese Mountain Dog. So that's good. It's not too bad on his joints, but we want to keep that as long as possible. So now here I am in the office. As you can tell, it is a mess. I am trying to get better at, when I come home from trips, putting things away instead of just letting them sit. So those are the two Disney bags that I wore at Disney. And now it's time to just go through it, make sure that those get back to situated, and then I will hang those back up. My husband put hooks on the in that little entryway to the bathroom. So I have my favorite Disney bags hanging up there, and they're up, they're out of the way, but they're still visible so I can look and enjoy them. So I try and really get in the habit of putting things away right when I get home. I'm so bad at that, especially when my suitcase, what I've packed, it used to take me days, you guys, to unpack my suitcase and then put everything away or get things washed. And the past couple trips, I've gotten into the habit of just taking it upstairs, starting laundry, putting things away. And it feels so much better to just have it done and not worry about it, and not have that as an extra chore to add to the list. It's already done and I don't have to think about it. So I try and do that with everything dealing with my home, because it just, it just gets easier for me the more I do it. So just finishing up, cleaning up this office so that I can do my candle nurse haul with you guys. So as I'm trying to go through my wax, this is one of the drawers I really need to start going through. This is my L3 scoopable wax drawers. And I'm just trying to figure out what I'm going to melt. I don't know what I'm in the mood for really today, and nothing really sounds good. But yeah, I ended up finding something I think I'm going to enjoy. And I'm just going to put that here in the office and in the entryway and in the bathroom. And hopefully I can smell it. It smelled really light in the container. So if I can't smell it, I will take it out and put in something else. I will say that with the scoopables, it's messy. I don't know if after I use up all these scoopables, I don't know if that's going to be something that I will buy again. It's just really messy and kind of a pain in the butt. And I have not had the greatest results with it. So we'll see. I can tell you right now, I'm not smelling anything. And this it's a dark scent. It is I'm reaching over right now. It's called Haunted Mortuary. So it's books, mallow, fireside, blue sugar, and tobacco. And I don't smell it at all, you guys, at all. So I'm probably going to end up taking it out. However, if I'm not going to be back in this room, well, I'm going to take it out and put something else in. How about that? All right, you guys. So let's get into this candle nurse haul, shall we? Oh, my trusty partner in crime decided he didn't want to be up here. He'll be up here. He'll be back. Um, he has been extra clingy since we got back from Disney. I was busy trying to clean up the kitchen and doing the puppy food, and he just would not stop meowing because he wanted me to sit down so that we could snuggle. So that's what we did for a little bit, but I have stuff to do. This office is still a mess. So I have my eBay office that's going to be upstairs, and that is a work in progress because Michaela still has stuff up there, and I have vintage knickknack home decor stuff that is going to go for sale. This is not it. This needs to take the place out in the garage of the boxes that need to go up into the eBay store so I can take photos and get those listed. But yeah, so work in progress. I don't know if that's going to get done today, but you guys, oh my gosh, so much stuff to do. So with Candle Nurse, she has a website, she's got Instagram, she's got Facebook. Here's an email. I will link it down below. She did send an invoice. She did send a thank you. And wax addicts. Yeah. Well, you know what happens with wax addicts. You end up with a crap ton of wax. So, I am excited about these. There are some new to me scents. There are some not so new to me scents. And I need to get these entered into my spreadsheet, put away as much as possible, and just continue my list of chores to do. So I got a big box here, so I'm just going to, I got popcorn. We are trying to make it easy on ourselves this Thanksgiving. Of course, my husband decided, usually we're like, oh, let's just do a turkey breast instead of a whole turkey. There's only gonna be 6 of us. But he wanted a full ham, and he's gonna put a turkey on the smoker, 12-pound turkey. We always make more than enough food. But, I mean, the good thing with that is that I can send leftovers to the kids, so that's good. They can go home with leftovers. But, do you guys do anything special for Thanksgiving? Like, is there a special meal that you do? You guys baking a whole lot? I'm also going to try and, we're going to do French toast tomorrow, on Thursday. Do French toast sticks, so I've got to prep the dough for that. I got samples. Okay, I'm gonna get this stuff out of the box and I'll be right back. Okay, so we have a lot of samples. I have more here than I realized I had that I ordered, but what else is new? There are a few things that I really wanted to try. So let's just start talking about the samples. The first one is called October Noir. This is pumpkin, patchouli, cinnamon, and cedarwood. So, Candle Nurse. Ooh, that's pretty. Okay. I really like the fact that this is not gourmand, but I do pick up the patchouli. I do pick up the pumpkin and the cinnamon, but it's so really pretty. It smells like what you would find in like a home store. Just very fall. Yeah, I could picture walking into a home store and like during the fall season and smelling these spices going. Really pretty. I like that one. So typically what I do with these samples is I will take them upstairs, and in the evening I will put a new wax in the warmer next to my bed so I can smell it and get an idea. Come On Sammy, I've had this multiple times. I really do like this. This is smoked vanilla embers, sandalwood, cedarwood, leather, rich amber, palo santo, and creamy vanilla. This is a really good scent as well. I have great results with this one. Now, I would say that with that in my hair, with Emily's wax, I would say that some of them are like beastly, but a lot of these are like just really pretty, middle, like not necessarily just background scents, but just really gonna make your house smell really pretty, but not overly done, which is sometimes I can appreciate that because I can go really overboard on my house, like wanting my house to smell like all the things, right? So sometimes it's nice to have someone have that control for me so that my house, I'll like on Thanksgiving Day, I will be putting in one of her scents. It's the bridal shower one, just because I want my house to smell pretty and not overly done. I love overly done, but with my mom and my daughter and her boyfriend over, like I just want something that's not going to fight with the food that's going to be happening. So with Candle Nurse, I can really appreciate the fact that some of them are bangers, some of them I get like up in the bedroom. When I put liquid black up there, it smells so freaking good. But it's not going to punch me in the throat, but I can smell it. And there are some other ones that are just like beautiful scents. So typically with Candle Nurse, like that's going to be a really beautiful home fragrance vibe, not necessarily over the top bakery. She's got great bakery, but I can depend on her scents once again to just make my house smell beautiful, and I don't have to worry about it at all. So that being said, let's continue on. We have November Rain. So this is citrus, grapefruit, orange, jasmine, red currant, rose, cedarwood, oak moss, and white musk. I don't know. Let me scooch on up to, I do have my spreadsheet open, so I just want to double check. I have not had October. I have not had November. Okay, I smell the citrus. Orange, jasmine. This has a perfumey note. It also kind of feels, yeah, I don't want to say soap, but it has a clean, bougie, feminine, soapy note, if that makes any sense. Yeah, that'll be interesting. I'm not a huge fan of soap. Clean scents, it really depends. Laundry scents is a no for me. This is kind of giving me like really bougie hand soap, the old bar soaps, you know, the shaped ones that would be in grandma's bathroom, the guest bathroom, like that kind of vibe. That's what it's giving me. But on warm, you never know. I've had plenty of scents that I have been like, I don't know, and then I warm it up and it's just chef's kiss. Next one is Miracle number 34. This is lavender, vanilla, musk, amber, and sandalwood. Did I get that? I did not. Okay. Ooh, that's pretty. There's a softness to this. I think it's the vanilla and the musk. I was worried with the lavender, but it's not overly strong. I smell it. It's not my favorite. I like a sweet lavender. But it does have like this soft creaminess, so that is intriguing. I am intrigued. Next one is Fire of Grace. So this is fig, guaiac wood, cassis, pink pepper, jasmine, sandalwood, juniper, musk, Madagascar vanilla, chestnut, and Palo Santo. That's pretty. That does smell like a perfume. It's a soft, sweet, not overly sweet, but that guaiac, so guaiac wood is like, has like, it's like a resinous. It's like, oh my God, what's the word? Not incense. It'll come to me, but they use it as incense. It's a sweet resinous. The fig is really nice. This is really pretty. It is giving me a perfumey note. This is one that I am excited to melt and see. Sometimes I can really enjoy a perfumey note all throughout the house, not necessarily up in the bathroom. Sometimes just a really pretty scent is what my space needs to reset from all the bakery that I do. Bonfire at the Beach. Have I had this one? I feel like I have. I have. And I do have a bag of this one. So this is Sugar Cookie Royale, Salty Sea Air, Bonfire Bliss, and Roasted Marshmallows. Love this one on cold. Yeah. Salty Sea Air. Yeah. Bonfire at the Beach. This is her, is this her Beach Nights blend? I think this is her Beach Nights blend. Really enjoy that one. Next one is Crystal Hour or Crystal. So apricot, strawberry, pink marshmallow, rose infused milk, magnolia, violet, sandalwood, vanilla praline, and musk. I have a feeling this is going to be very sweet and feminine and probably also a perfumey. Yeah. I do really like the fruit on this. It is very perfumey. That rose infused milk. I don't pick up a whole lot of rose. It's there, but all the other things with it are just really, really nice. I like this. Oh, I really like the fruit on this. The apricot and strawberry. I think the pink marshmallow. This is very flirty. I don't think this is supposed to be a dupe for girl. Oh my gosh. It's gonna drive me nuts. Pink. It's gonna drive me nuts. What is it? Kit. Hold on. I'm gonna find it. Perfume with orange blossom and marshmallow. Love, don't be shy. That's what it is. Okay. Yeah, love, don't be shy. That's a really great one. I enjoy it. That's one of my favorite perfumes. It's kind of giving me that vibe, but we'll see on Warm what that is. Next one is Belle Fraise. Ripe juicy strawberries, whipped vanilla, orange blossom, neroli, lemon sugar, pink pepper, marshmallow, jasmine, and whipped cream. This is also going to be a perfumey vibe. Oh, that is good. Have I had this before? I have not, but this is one I'm absolutely going to look out for. Oh, this is so pretty and sweet and feminine and soft and just like all I see is pink when I smell this. Like just a room that is so dainty and pink and flowers, just traditional, feminine. Oh my gosh, that is really, really good. I will absolutely have to keep an eye out for that one. Down to Earth. This is orange, oak moss, lavender, apple, amber, mushroom, earth moss, sandalwood, and cedar. I'm going to try and not spend too long because you guys have already been sitting here watching the video before this, hopefully. Ooh, yeah, I absolutely get earth on this one. Very atmospheric. Very, very atmospheric. But I like it. I don't pick up a whole lot of orange or lavender. I do pick up on mostly the earth and the moss for right now. But I think on Warm, that'll be a fun one to try. And then this one looks like this is what her new stuff is going to look like. So Cellar and Ash fragrance is what her new name is going to be. I think that's starting next year. This is called Gray Weather. Oh, there you go. Gray Weather. So this is Flickering Fireside, Lustrous Amber, Velvet Vanilla, Smoky Vetiver, Roasted Coffee, Rain-Soaked Cement, Damp Wood, and Whisper of Vanilla. So she is going to start doing candles. She is going to keep some of her wax melts, but venturing into candles more than anything. And I think that's all starting next year. Don't quote me on that. All right. Smells like, and I'm assuming this is what it's going to start to, this cube, I think, is what it's going to start looking like. Or this is kind of like what the, her candle, maybe candle samples or something. I do pick up the flickering fireside for sure. Yes, have you returned, sir? Have you decided to come join me? Well, come on. Over here, come on. Come on. Everyone say hello to Gimli. He's back. Hi, Gimli. He gets so offended. He wants to follow and meow, and he wants the attention, and the moment you give it to him, he's like, what? I know. Okay, so right now, it's the flickering fireside and the damp wood that I'm picking up more than anything. So this is going to be a fun one to try. I really enjoy seeing like what comes out on warm when you melt this. So do I have a bag I can put these in? I do not. I don't. Hi. Hi. She's so offended. Okay, so let's start talking about the wax. Should we, in no particular order, I'm just going to pick these up and start a snipping. So this is milkwood and ember, so fire roasted marshmallow, berries, smoked vanilla embers, tonka bean, mahogany, and Palo Santo. So it looks like most of these were poured. Looks like the latest one is November 8th is the latest one. So after, is it 4 weeks? Is it 2 weeks? I can't remember. I can melt these, so I have plenty to melt in between those. So. I do pick up on the smoked vanilla embers. It's lighter than what I was expecting it to be with the fire roasted marshmallows, the mahogany, the Palo Santo. Like, it's lighter than what I expected. However, it was poured on November 1st. So I do pick up on those scents, especially the vanilla, the smoked vanilla embers. Like, that's really what I pick up on. So it'll be really, once again, I have, like I said, I think there's only one in here that I have smelt before, right? Yes, so there's only one. Liquid black is the only repeat. This is all new to me, so I'm really interested to see, because I would really love for the fire roasted marshmallows and the berries to really come out on this. So we'll see what happens with that. Next one is the First Noel. So mulled fruit, fir, lemon peel, clove, cinnamon, maple, pine, balsamic, frankincense, musk, and moss. So this is really, really good. I'm excited. I've been kind of craving more like house fragrance, not necessarily just bakery, but like the mulling spices, something bright and spicy. Oh yeah, whoa, wow, oh my god. It does, it smells like mulled fruit. It smells like, oh, that is so, I do pick up on all of that. The clove, the cinnamon, that balsamic frankincense is really nice because it adds like this resinous sweetness underneath like a a little bit more headiness versus just here's all sweet. The mulled fruit. Oh man, that's November 1st. Can I get away with melting it tomorrow? Oh, that is so good. That is just mulled. It's like you've walked into like an old, like a bakery. I don't know why I'm thinking like, not like I've ever been to one, but the picture in my head is like you've walked into like an Amish bake shop and they have like mulled cider for you to sample. Oh man, that is really, really good. That's sweet. I'm excited to see how like the moss, the musk, and the pine, like how that comes alive, how that resonates when this goes out on warm. But the first Noel is really, really, I am really enjoying that. I'm gonna have to double check. Does she have? Thank you. No and no. Usually she puts on here like when you can warm it, but I don't see anything. So, but with it that strong, I might try and warm it tomorrow. I'm just saying, because that's really nice. Okay, next one is Ghosts of Christmas Past. So blood orange zest, toasted vanilla bean, cade smoke, charred birchwood, patchouli, maple, clove, moss, and vetiver. Told you, I've just been craving non-bakery, but Christmassy, if that makes any sense. Oh, that is so smoky, Chris. I don't think you would like this one. Oh my gosh. It's not a house on fire. It is absolutely, it is char, it is smoke. And honestly, that's literally all I smell right now. Vanilla. Is there vanilla in here? Okay, toasted vanilla bean. Cool. I'm not picking up a whole lot of sweetness like with the maple or the blood orange zest. Not like blood orange zest is going to give me a sweetness, but a brightness with the orange. What this smells like is as if like you're inside the cabin and your people have been outside by the fire pit, a real fire pit, and they come inside. And that's what they, you know, that smell, that smoky firewood smell. That's what I'm getting. Fun. You guys know I love a good smoky smell. I'm excited to see, like, this would be so good. Even right now, it would be good. It's still cloudy, foggy outside. Like, this would be on a day that is rainy, overcast, cloudy. I'm definitely going to have to remind myself on a day like that this is here, because that just feels so spot on. All right, next one is 'Twas the Night. So Douglas fir, warm sugar cookies, and cashmere cream. Sweet, simple, easy peasy. Yeah, oh, so good. I am picking up the warm sugar cookies more than anything else. Then I do pick up on the fir, the cashmere cream. I couldn't tell you I'm picking it up or not picking it up. Sweet, bakery. Oh man, that's also, when was this poured? I don't know when this was poured because there's no stamp on it. I did order it though. I'm not mad about it. I'm excited about it. Okay, 'Twas the Night. Fun bakery one. Okay, that one. Okay, Smoke and Sugar. This is charred marshmallows, pink sugar, patchouli, embers, smoke, and oat. I'm so excited to get my nose in this bag. Ooh, okay. So with the embers and the charred marshmallows, I was expecting it to be heavy like this other bag, but it is not. But I do, oh, that is so good. I do pick up on the pink sugar. This is beautiful. This is one that also I think would be really good. I'll be right back. Okay. What was I talking about? Oh, Smoke and Sugar. Okay, so lighter than I was expecting it. However, this is also one that I would melt throughout the whole house, and just have a really pretty, like, it's pretty, and I do get the embers, but it's not like crazy, like someone walked in the house after being in front of a bonfire all night, if that makes any sense. I'm excited to melt this. Super excited. That's really pretty. Okay. Then we have Candlelit Feast. So apple, orange, buttery notes, pumpkin, ginger, cinnamon, clove, nutmeg, vanilla, caramel, sugar, cream, and musk. All the things. So there you go. And yes, apple. Go figure. I don't know what's going on with me, but I am enjoying apple lately. And that is apple. And that is literally all I smell right now. Is apple. I do get spice on here, so that makes me happy. I do get the spices, the ginger, cinnamon, clove, nutmeg. Pick all of that up. There is that caramel note. It's almost like you have like you've blended the spices with caramel and made that a dipping sauce is kind of the vibe I'm getting. But I do pick up on that apple. Orange and berry notes and pumpkin. Not sure yet, but I enjoy the sweet brightness, the tartness. I'm enjoying that. Man, that's fun too. I don't know what I'm going to melt. What am I going to melt tomorrow? I feel like, the October 25th, I can melt this tomorrow. I might melt this tomorrow. We'll see. Next one is Fahrenheit. So this is red currant, honey, saffron, vanilla, sandalwood, milk, guaiac wood, is like oud. That's what I'm talking about, oud. Sorry. See, I told you it was going to come to me eventually. Vanilla, sandalwood, milk, mahogany, cashmere, caramel chestnut, and cedarwood. All right. Yeah, this one's absolutely, I knew it was going to be like a little heavier, a little denser with the saffron, cedarwood, sandalwood. Really pretty though. Really, really pretty. I really, and once again, I've already said it, I really do appreciate that these are just really beautiful scents for your home. Not necessarily, like, I would melt this all throughout the living room. Not necessarily just in a bedroom or bathroom. I just feel like these are just great scents for your house. So, Fahrenheit, excited for that one. Worn Pages is peppercorns, orange, violet, pine, sage, leather, juniper, teakwood, cedar, amiris, dark musk, sandalwood, patchouli, ink accord, and black licorice. Worn pages. I have a feeling this is going to be on the masculine side. Ooh. That's kind of sexy, you guys. That is really, the peppercorns on here are for sure coming out. The leather, yeah. This is nice. This is darker. This is absolutely more of a, like if you wanted to confine this, like a den, a library, if you like a men's bedroom, bathroom, definitely darker, but not so dark that it's like cologne. I would melt this throughout my whole house. I absolutely freaking would. This is good. Ugh. That's really good. That's fun. This was November 8th. So I will wait on that. My goal is to do what Martha's doing, is when stuff comes in, melt what you want when it comes in while you're excited about it. I 1000% agree. 1000%. So I'm going to keep these in mind and put them in my little drawer area. All right, next one is liquid black. I got 2 of them. I love this one so freaking much. So this is tobacco, leather, vanilla, amber, blue sugar, smoky embers, and musk. This is such a good, this is so sexy. This is one I will confine into the bedroom, because this is a bedroom scent. This is a getting it on bedroom scent. Or not, or just because it's a sexy scent. But this is not going to blow you out of the house. This is not going to punch you in the throat. It is a beautiful scent and you will smell it, but it's just going to make your room smell beautiful. So just know going into that, for me, this just gets better and better every time I put it, every time I melt it. So definitely hang on to it. Get a big bag and smell the difference between when you know, 2 to 3 weeks, melt it and then wait another 2 or 3 weeks and then melt it again. It just, oh, it's so freaking pretty, and love this one. All right, last but not least, you guys, this is one I asked her to do. Cinderella, if you haven't noticed, is my favorite princess. And for me, I was like, what would Cinderella smell like if she walked past you? She was called Cinderella for a reason, because she slept near the fireplace. Not the Disney version where she slept in the attic. Old school. But, the pumpkin, the baking, what would she smell like? So I threw it out there to Emily and she created Cinders and Silk. I have not smelt it. I'm very nervous and I'm very excited. So pumpkin vine, moss, smoked vanilla embers, chestnuts, cade smoke, patchouli, dark rum, caramel, palo santo, and hint of lavender cream. So let's see. Oh, that's pretty. That is really pretty. So this is almost like a little not perfumey, but it's sweet. It's feminine. Oh, that is so pretty. Yes. It's not like the rum is not like you're sticking your nose in a bottle of rum. And the patchouli, I think, is adding a little bit of just grounding. It's grounding all of these scents. Really pretty. Oh, that's so pretty. I cannot wait. I cannot wait to melt this. Um, I cannot wait to melt this. So so we have a week and a half left before Mike and I leave for our next trip. And we leave on the 6th, and I think we come back on the 17th. I think the 17th or 18th. So between then, I will not be melting anything. So I need to this is something I'm really going to want to just sit and melt and sniff and go from there. But I'm going to want to be home to enjoy it and really soak all this in. So this might be something for after we get back from our trip. Cinders and Silk. Oh, Emily, thank you so much for that. So pretty. So freaking pretty. I'm so excited to melt this. Awesome. Okay, you guys, that is it. That's all I have for this haul. Thank you so much for watching. I'm going to try and get videos uploaded and filmed before we leave. So wish me luck. This one I'm going to try and edit and just put up right away so that I have something in the books on right now. So we'll see. I have so much to do. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys have a great Thanksgiving if I don't talk to you or you don't talk to me before then. And I will talk to you later. Bye.